I'm Susan Lee with the Fox Business Network.
I teach social studies and case manage special education.
My name's Matt Wills, I'm a musician.
I'm specifically in business affairs.
I am a clinical nurse educator in an emergency department. I live in Melbourne.
I'm currently employed in the film industry as a locations production assistant.
Kia ora, I'm Victoria and I live in Melbourne, Australia.
I am an intensive care nurse.
My name's Ruben Bradley and I am a drummer.
As far as I'm concerned, my wage is decent. In other states, some states they're higher, other states they're lower.
In my role, the average wage would be $85,000 to $95,000.
Someone who wants to work in retail will earn around about $19 to $23 an hour, and if they work a Sunday then they can get double time. And a DJ will generally get around about $50 an hour.
The average annual salary for that is $450,000.
As a PA, I make $259.33 a day, which is pretty great.
The rates are a little lower over here than you might get back home.
I have to attend castings and shoots, so on those particular things I could be working up to 50 hours a week easily.
So I work here about 6 days a week and I DJ 2 nights a week.
Currently I'm doing on average 3 to 4 gigs a week and 2 days of teaching.
And I work 38 hours a week.
And if you work 5 days a week, you're looking at a 70-hour work week most weeks. Some weeks you're pulling a lot of overtime. I've worked days where I have shot for 22 hours, which is brutal.
I receive 5 weeks of annual leave.
Annual leave in my union is 25 days, and after the age of 40 you get 31 days.
I'm self-employed most of the time, so that means I get no annual leave, although I do get some holiday stuff from teaching in between the school terms, but obviously it's not paid.
I actually have some of the best benefits, I think, in the area. It comes out of my pay.
We have Medicare. Medicare is a system where you can rock up to a doctor's and not pay anything at all. It gets bulk billed and comes out of your tax at the end of the year.
Government healthcare is really good, it just takes a long time because there's so many people.
I get the government MSP or medical services plan, which is about $120 a month that covers hospitals and doctor's visits. It does not cover prescriptions though.
Well, there is no federally mandated maternity leave.
1 week full-time, 2 weeks part-time paternity leave.
Parental leave in Sweden is 480 days.
So if I did want to take mat leave, I would have to apply to the government for assistance, and I'd be eligible for 15 weeks paid mat leave, which is pretty reasonable.
If I could, I would totally trade my New Zealand passport for a British one.
It's definitely not a grass is greener situation, it's more just a different type of grass. And I have to say, I miss the sound of tui every day.
It's hard to leave, so I don't plan on leaving anytime soon.
I would never ever ever give up my New Zealand passport because New Zealand is such an awesome country to live.